Hello, this video is about the new scheduler in Fabric. So this is before, I'd like usage 90,000. This horizontal bar is the limit of NF2, and after is 30,000. So basically my use case is I want the job to run every 5 minutes, but I'm only interested in the working hours, so from 8 to 5. And before there was no obvious way, like without hacks, to do it, but now it's trivial. The interesting part is, as you can see, now I have a lot of unused capacity, basically from 172 to 31 or like 30. It's like 150,000 compute unit second. So I can do interesting stuff. Previously, I was using import mode because I'm simulating NF2. And the thing with import mode, if you have a pro license, it's limited for 8 refresh per day. So it wasn't really very convenient. The thing is, with 150, we can use, like we have two options, Direct Lake or Direct Query. Realistically speaking, Direct Lake probably won't work with NF2 for this use case because the way Fabric Charge, it considered this as interactive, which is basically more constrained than Direct Lake from Fabric Data Warehouse, which is a background. Basically, the workload will be spread on the next 24 hours. So let's go here. So to set up the job is very simple. Either you can use API or you can just put all the period you want to run. So here, starting from 8 till 5 p.m. and then the next day start from 5 a.m. But I can remove this and just keep it from 8 if I need to. And the usage, as you can see, it's 30. Here I was messing around and here I was experimenting. But as you can see here, it's still under NF2. And the thing is, even if it goes beyond F2, like I can just reduce the refresh. So I'm using the UDF, user data function, for ingestion, which is extremely cost efficient. Delta RS, basically Python notebook. I'm using ActiveE, of course. And ActiveE, all it does is just orchestrate a bunch of SQL statements. So here an example, I have like 10 here. And every SQL is a table with relatively complex transformation. And yeah, this is the report. As you can see here, the last refresh is 5 p.m. It's not like Direct Lake, like sub-second, but it's fine. Like 2 seconds. Keep in mind the data is non-trivial, so the gold layer, like that's served by Power BI, is has 127 million. That other one, the middle, silver. I always get confused. Yes, not the bronze, the silver. It's around like 300 million. And the raw data itself is around 1 billion. So probably you're saying, okay, that's nice, but this is only one user playing around. So to make a simulation, like luckily Phil from the CAT, he came up with the CATI. Here is like a Python notebook. It's like using Polars. It's a very good notebook, and I've been using it for the last 3 days. I was simulating 10 concurrent users, which is non-trivial. And do you notice here, I'm using the P90, which is basically like the worst case for 90% of the queries. I think it's maybe more representative than the average. And you notice here at night is slower compared to the working hours. And the reason is very simple, because at night it runs only once. So basically here you are seeing the result for the cold cache, but in the working hours it's a mixture. And here, because I am refreshing so much, like even the result cache won't impact that much. But like overall, here it's sub 2 second for P90. I think that's not bad at all. And the fact that it runs for the equivalent of NF2, that's fantastic. And all this made possible because of the new scheduler. So this is a case where like functionality will unblock some new use cases that you didn't really plan for it. So it's good. Yeah, just try it. And thanks for listening. And I hope you enjoy the video. Bye.